Hello students, after a long break we are going to continue with our subject OCM, that is Organization of Commerce and Management, right. I hope you all had a great Diwali, right. I have already uploaded the first lecture of our chapter 8, that is financial management, right, the basic understanding characteristics of financial management that we have done. Now the next topic is what are the objectives of financial management and what is the purpose that financial management is done into the company, into the organization, right. Mainly it is divided into two: objective of profit maximization and objective of wealth maximization. And another topic that I have covered, that is what is the importance of financial management. Okay, right. So starting with the objective of profit maximization, see, we have already learned into the 11th standard in the characteristics of a business, or what we can say that any economic activity that is carried out, right, for the what, for the economic gains, right, that is what that is called as a business, or that is called as an economic activity, right. So profit is the barometer of a company or for a business or anything, right. So first and foremost objective of the financial management is what? Is to gain profit, right, that whatever the investment that has been done, whatever the investment that has been done by the company, by the organization, right, it must be recovered, and that must be what, that yes, profit, it is the tool for what purpose? To measure that yes, whether the business is getting a success or not, right. And apart from that, you know, that profit, it is also being there for what purpose? For the purpose of, you know, that distributing the dividend, right. See, we have also understood the concept of dividend that in the standard 11, that in the business sources of business finance, right, that it is the what? It is the return on the shares that has been taken by the shareholders. Okay, so the division of a profit, that is also going to play a very important role, or the amount of profit that is being earned by the company, by the organization, that is going to decide the policy of dividend, right. The maximum profit, maximum dividend that can be distributed, and the credibility of the business, that is going to what? That is going to be increased. Getting my point, right. So here, to earn the maximum profit with the available resources with the company, right. And when I talk about resources, that means manpower and the material that is available, right. And whatever the dividend policy, it will be there, right. So obviously a dividend policy that is completely based on what? That is completely based on the profit, maximum profit, maximum dividend that can be given, right. And any company, they need to what? They need to analyze that yes, what is the profitability of the project that is being given, right. If a company is accepting the particular profitable project, then and then only they can what? They can achieve or they can get the objective of profit maximization. We can take the example, right, that nowadays, you know, that particularly the owner of the Facebook, right, he has taken away with this particular thing, he has taken over the Instagram, he has taken over the WhatsApp, right. So all these are what? All these are profitable projects, right. And now he has you know, that he has entered into the new venture with Mr. Mukesh Ambani, right, that they are what? They are going to provide the online platform for the grocery stores, right. Getting my point? So all these things, you know, that yeah, if you want to get success, if you want to get that particular things, then yes, what you need to do, you need to get, or you need to have that particular profitable projects, right, that whatever the investment that is being done, that should be recovered within a particular stipulated time, and that also into the excess. Okay, right. So obviously that earning per share, that is being increasing, that is showing what? That is showing yes, the profit is maximizing or the profit is increasing, right. So first and foremost, that is objective of profit maximization. Next, that is objective of wealth maximization. Now understand this thing. We have already understood the concept of wealth, which should be, you know, that which can be owned, it is scarce, or it can be what? It can be transferable, right, and it is being used for the longer period of time. That is called as a what? That is called as a wealth. But here the objective of wealth maximization, that is based on what? That is based on the net present value. That what? That yes, what is the net present value of the shareholders? Like suppose I have purchased a share into the 50 rupees, right, and current value of my share is 500. So what is my net present value? That is much more increased or much more higher, right. And how it will be done? Obviously, if a company is the organization, right, is the organization, if they are investing into the profitable projects, right, then and then only the wealth maximization that can be possible. See, for each and every company, they need to focus on what? They need to focus on the objective of wealth maximization. Profit maximization, that objective of profit maximization, that is for what? That is for a shorter period of time, or that is what is a short-term objective. But here, the wealth maximization, that is what? That is a long-term objective that each and every company need to adopt. Getting my point, right? And here, what is the important thing? That yes, this wealth maximization approach, that is based on what? That is based on the cash flow, right? Understand the meaning of cash flow. What is cash flow? That yes, whatever the things that they are, like suppose I have invested 10 lakh rupees into the particular project, then what is the, you know, that amount that is I'm getting within a particular period of time, right, into the cash. Right, that is called as what? That is called as a cash flow. The meaning that I have given here, right, that amount of cash or cash equivalent, right, which the company receives or gives out by the way of payments to the creditor, that is called as what? That is called as a cash flow. Okay, right? See, sometimes it can be asked into the 1 mark or a 2 mark of a question that what is cash flow, or on which particular concept that objective of wealth maximization is based. So that is answer is what? Answer is cash flow. Okay, right? And the net present value, how we are going to find out the net present value? That is what? That is yes, present value of the wealth minus investment that is going to be required. See, the decision of investment, that is also depends on what? That is also depends on the finance manager or the particular, you know, that the finance management department. Okay, right? So this finance management, that should be done, which, you know, that what is the amount of investment that is required into the fixed assets or into the working particular capital, right? Okay, and this objective of wealth maximization, it is, you know, that it is appropriate and it is universally accepted. See, as I said, you know, that each and every company, each and every organization, they need to what? They need to focus on what? They need to focus on these things only. If they are going to focus on to the wealth maximization objective, then obviously they are going to get what? They are going to get the profit, right? See, because without this profit maximization, this wealth maximization, it is not possible. And when you focus on the wealth maximization, so obviously you are going to get what? You are going to get that particular profit, right? Okay, and here you need to underline this thing into your textbook, that yes, Mr. Professor Solomon, right, he has favored the objective of wealth maximization. The question that can be asked, who has favored the objective of wealth maximization, right? So answer is Professor Solomon. Okay, right, clear? So main two objectives, first that is profit maximization and other is wealth maximization. Next, that what is the importance of financial management? First is estimation of financial needs. See, the need of finance, you know, that is before the inception of the organization or before the inception of the particular, you know, that business or any kind of a company, before the establishment of the company, because you need to plan, you need to organize accordingly, you need to hire experts, you need to get that particular thing. So you need to what? You need to estimate the particular needs of a finance. Like suppose how many departments that you guys are going to have into your company, or particularly that department is going to require how much of a fund, that everything that will be what? Everything that will be estimated, right? So financial management, that is going to be helpful in estimating the needs of finance. Second, acquiring the finance, that from which sources the finance that should be available, like from bank, from, you know, that equity capital, from owners fund, or from taking the loans from the market and everything. That will be what? That will be the thing. Yes, financial management is going to focus. Yes, I'm in a need of a 50 lakh rupees. So by 20 lakh, I will be raising the equity capital. 30 lakhs I will be taking as a borrowed fund from the banks or for any financial institutions, right? Or other way, like debentures, public deposits, right? Everything that will be there. Third, planning and controlling. For the particular financial management, planning, it is necessary, as well as controlling is also going to be very essential thing or essential tool, you know, because you see, if a particular department is demanding 5 lakh of rupees, but according to plan, that department is only going to require 2 lakh, right? So you need to put control over that particular activity. Yes, you have to what? You have to control your wastages, you have to control the need of the finance. Okay, getting my point? Then fourth, distribution of finance. Now we have already seen into the, you know, that first chapter, that middle level management, they are going to prepare the various kind of budgets. In that this estimation of financial needs will always be there, right? And accordingly, that will be what? Accordingly, that will be think by, suppose for an example, that each and every department, they have what? They have prepared the budget, they have demanded the finance. So effective utilization and distribution of finance, that will be there by whom? By the finance management department. or by the finance manager. Okay, then maintaining the liquidity. See, this is very important. Liquidity, that means what? Yes, cash on hand, right? Like suppose you are investing into the fixed capital, but the same amount of proportion, that same proportion, right, that is going to be required for what? For the purpose of what? For the purpose of maintaining the liquidity. Like you need to pay the wages, you need to pay the salary, you need to pay the electricity bill, you are going to purchase the raw material, everything that will be there, right? So cash balance or particular cash on hand, that is going to be required. So financial management, that is going to what? Finance management, that is going to help you in maintaining the liquidity into the company, into the organization. Okay, then distribution of income. See, whatever the profit that is being earned, right, how much of a amount that you are paying as a tax to the government, another amount that will be what? That will be kept as a retained earning, or it will be there for what purpose? It will be there for the purpose of, like suppose dividend, by paying out the dividend, right? So this finance management, that is also going to focus on these things also. Okay, by what is the distribution of income, how they are going to distribute the income, right? 7, management of current assets. See, current assets include, just underline this thing into the textbook, that cash, debtors, inventory, marketable securities, bank balance, etc. They are included into the current assets, right? These current assets, they are easily converted into the cash. Okay, right? So it going to formulate the investment policy. Getting my point, right? See, current assets, they are having a, that a short term thing, like, that for the 1 year or for anything, that will be there. Okay, then financial decisions, like what is the amount of finance that is going to be required, what is the investment amount that is going to be required, how much dividend that will be paid, everything that is included into what? Include the financial decisions, right? Because he said there are so many things will be there, because this finance, it is the blood circulation, right, into the organization, into the company. No finance, that means no activity that will be carried out, no any commercial activity that will be carried out into the business. Okay, and last, that is raising the credit of the business. If proper finance management is there, then obviously the business credit or goodwill, that is going to increase into the market, right? We can take example of Mukesh and Anil, right? Mr. Ambani brothers, right? They're these two people, right? That management of that finance management of the Mukesh Ambani is much better than the Anil Ambani, right? So the credit of that particular that owned by the Mukesh Ambani, it is much more higher than the. Why? Because he is paying out the particular whatever the borrowed fund will be there, or whatever the debt, he is paying on time. Default payment, he is meeting that requirement on time, right? So ultimately, what that is, the business credit, that is going to increase. Payment of a salary time to time, or the payment of to the creditors, that is also on time. So obviously, what is going to happen? That is credit of the business, that is going to increase, right? Okay. So thank you, right? And yes, you have to complete your notebooks, right? Because on any day, on any time, we will be calling out you, right? If you have not completed the particular notebooks, then you will be compulsorily be sitting into the school and completing the notes. Okay, right? If you have any doubt, do let me know.